Hi, in this video, I'm going to share with you some tips on how to expand that resume bullet so that way you can stand out amongst the crowd and get your resume seen and get potential calls for interviews so you can land your dream job. One of the things as a resume writer that I see all the time, or more times than none, is that people don't know how to write a resume bullet. I don't know where this comes from. Maybe I'm a nerd and it's just something that I geek out on. But helping other people brag about the work that they do is something that I like to consider myself good at. So when it comes to your resume bullet, I'm going to use some of my personal experiences as an example. You want to expand on that bullet, not just like what you did or your job duties, but we're going to expand on that. And one of the ways that really helps me get to that next little bit is I'm telling people, and this is a key tip that I didn't know I was going to add, but add the word by, B-Y. So when you put your duties on there, put the word by, and then finish the sentence. That's going to help you get from what you did, how you did it, and what was the impact or the result. I'm going to give you an example of my career. So I am an equal opportunity complaint specialist. I work in like HR employee complaints. And one of the things that I do obviously is process complaints. So instead of me putting on my resume that I processed equal employment opportunity complaints, I would say something to the effect of, and I'll put the wording on the screen here, I would say something to the effect of processed over 36 informal and formal EO complaints by conducting employee intakes, conducting witness interviews, and compiling comprehensive reports in accordance with federal EEOC regulation to maintain a 100% compliant complaints program. Something of that nature. See, I expanded on that. And I didn't keep it too wordy. My bullet point's still going to be 1 to 2 lines because you really just want to give the cliff notes. You can expand on that in the interview if they have questions on that. But what they want to know is that you can quantify the work. So it's like, well, if they're hiring, like when I'm applying for a job, if they're hiring a complaint specialist, well, they want to know that I know how to do the work. If I say process complaints, how many have I processed? 2, or have I processed over 30? And do I know how to conduct the process, conduct that complaint from beginning to end, from intake to compiling a report? You can also take it a step further if you're really in a compliance program. And I could reference some of that federal regulation if I wanted to, just to prove that I know what I'm doing. But I think just enough, that's good enough there. So I don't want to go too far on that. Another one that I help people out with is say that they are, they do something in HR or customer service or call center, and they did something like answered the phone calls and other clerical duties. Well, I might say, well, how many phone calls did you get inbound on a daily basis, a daily, weekly, monthly basis? Sometimes you want to say not how many you did per day, maybe per week. So that way you can quantify your results. Maybe so that's a better number. It just looks better on paper. So you can say I received over 25 or received on average of 25 inbound calls per day, and was able to transfer those to appropriate fields to maintain customer satisfaction, whatever that looks like. Manage this calendar, the team's calendar for the office. So you want to expand on that resume bullet. I hope these tips have been helpful to you. I will put in the description below, I have a free resume template. It's the whole bundle. It has a cover letter, a 1 and 2 page resume template, along with a reference checklist as well. And if you're also feeling froggy, I also have my own AI software that helps you craft your resumes. And what I really like about this software is, well, maybe you have the content and you don't need AI. But when you put the information, you plug and play this information into the form, it produces a beautiful template that you don't have to worry about messing with the margins. You don't have to, make sure the spacing is right. Make sure the date is lined up in the right way. It produces a beautiful template. So if you want to take a look at that, everything is below in the description. And let me know if you have any questions, or you reach out to me on LinkedIn or Instagram. I'm here to help.